Do not worry. Just for today. Do you think that you could live in a state of non-worry? Do you think just for today you could live in a state of non-worry? Just for today. The second principle is, just for today, I will not be angry. Easy, huh? Until someone ticks you off. And this is what they said. Anger is like a rushing wall of will. Anger is like a rushing wall of will. Sometimes it feels like a cold wall of will, and you think you've got it under control. But once you let it go, it becomes rushing, and you rush at everyone around you. This becomes a fireball that's screaming, my way. When you are angry and you are expressing that anger, you are saying, my way or else. I, me, you, bad, me. Do you see? And I want you to think of the energy flowing through you, the pristine, beautiful energy of God love moving through you, going through you, being channeled into that little receptacle, this is my way, and spewing forth out into the world. Because that's what's happening. You're taking a beautiful energy and you are literally transforming it because you have the right to transform it. You are God's child. You can transform it to anything you want. And you're spitting it out into the world. That's what anger feels like. And can you imagine what it's doing to the world? In this, everything gets overamped. Everything explodes. You explode, the energy around you explodes. And you try to convince yourself you feel good afterwards. But most of the time you don't. Most of the time there's so much regret about the overamping and the overexplosion that you wish you hadn't. Yet you don't change the causal energy. You see? Just for today I will not be angry. This is what they said. When we are in our way, there is absolutely no forward motion. Do you realize that? If it has to be my way, there's no forward motion. Because what is forward motion? Forward motion is me going where I've not gone. I'm going forward. I'm doing something different. I'm expressing God in a different way. I'm trying something new. I'm going forward in my life. It's just a little inch every day. A little something new every day. But if it's my way, it's the way I already know. And I'm standing and I'm dug in. It's my way. Y'all hear me? I know you understand. And they said, the problem is, on this earth we love anger. We love to get mad because it gives us power. We love this righteous indignation that someone has offended us so. And now we can be angry and spit forth our power at them. You know? And I know you'll tell me you don't do it, but you do. We love being right, and we shoot that power out. How dare you? How dare you? We love being justified in our judgment of others. All about being right. We love that power. So I wanted to share with you a little story, again, one of my favorite stories. This is out of the Aquarian, chapter 77. Jesus is a friend of a family, the sisters, and Ruth is one of the sisters. And Ruth loves the Christ, and she has been telling her husband, who is a devout Jew, about Jesus. So, Ruth was very distressed. Her husband regarded Jesus with disdain. When his wife confessed her faith in the Christ, he drove her from his house, and she resisted not. And then she is talking to Jesus, and she says, what shall I do? And Jesus says to her, you know, your husband's not at fault. He's devout, he prays to God, and his zeal for his religion is intense. In this he is sincere, but it's driven him insane, and he believes it's right to keep his home unsullied by the heresy of the Christ. He feels assured that he has done the will of God in driving you away. Can you feel the anger? So Asher is the husband's name, and he is so indignant at this female who has claimed the Christ. And so she went away. Jesus says, the light will come to him someday, and he will repay for you all your heartaches, grief, and tears. And Ruth, by the way, you must not think you are free from blame. If you had walked in wisdom's way and been content to hold your peace, this grief would not have come to you. It takes a long, long time for light to break into the shell of prejudice, and patience is the lesson you need to learn. The constant dropping of water wears away the hardest stone. Just wait a little while, then go home in love and sympathy, talk not of the Christ or of the Holy One, and live a godly life. Refrain from harshness in your speech, and you will lead your husband to the light. And it was so. We look at the husband and go, oh, that husband, how dare he? And Jesus said, yeah, now look at you. Let's put the mirror in front of your face. How did you react when your husband bucked up at you? She bucked right back. I skipped the part where she says, let him kill me. He can kill my body, but not my soul. I'm talking about her husband. She comes into her anger and her power, and then we have collision. And several chapters later, we find that Ruth has gone home, and through her love of her husband, because she does love him, he now can see peace moving through her. And then he wants to know what that peace is about. But let's go back to our energy. When we're flowing God love and we get such a zealousness that it has to be my way, how much God love how much does our energy look like God love as it expresses? When we go into anger, we're my waying it. Remember? Who do you get angry at most? The people you love the most. The people you love the most are the ones you get angry at the most. The children, the spouses, the bosses, the people who are closest to you, you get angry at. Think about what Jesus is saying. Be the love. Be the love. And you know, you'll never find resolution to an argument if you stay in your way, because there's never a step forward on your path. There's never a step forward on your path. Many years ago, Patrick and I were like little mighty titans when we got into a tangle. The earth would shake. We made an agreement that any major decision for us, if we were not in agreement, we would do nothing. And let me tell you, sometimes that took years for a decision to be made. We need to do this. Well, okay, we need to pray about it and we just sit with it. And then it would be a year later, we'd address it again. But you know, at that year, we've grown in maturity, because instead of being stuck in the polarized issue, we've continued to move. We've grown in maturity, we've grown in understanding, we've grown in love. Now we address the issue again. Sometimes we're still polarized a little bit, but never as much as we were before. And eventually, 90% of our issues automatically manifest for us without us even doing anything. Should we do this? Should we do that? A year or so later, there it is. Wow, God gave it to us. You know, we didn't have to come to blows or have to come to will. We sat in the love of each other. We sat in the love and let the energy move through and express in, okay, I do want my way, but I'm not going to push you, because you want your way, and you're not going to push me. We're just going to sit in it, let it go, and get about our business evolving and growing. Anger blocks your connection with everyone. Anger blocks your connection. Do you think that just for today you could not be angry? Yes. Until someone punches your buttons? When you consider the beauty that's coming to you and the harshness that's coming through you, you would not do it. And when you really consider and ask yourself, do I want to be the only person that is right in this world? You would be quiet. Just for today, I will not worry. Not I don't want to worry. Just for today, I will not worry. And just for today, I will not get angry. Can you feel the power of the statements? Just for today, I want the beautiful source of God, light, of love, of nutrients moving through my body, to my body, and flowing through me, transformed into human divinity. That's how I want it to just express through me, human divinity. It comes to me in a divine, moves into me, and expresses out. Does that sound possible? Yes. All right. Well, let's do our quick meditation. So if you put your feet on the floor. God. And as I say that name, feel a light just pouring through you. God. Let it pour through your spine. Let it pour into your body. Feel a beautiful column of light just engulfing you. And breathe in that peace. And I want you to ask that your heart open in love. Ask that your heart become connected, divine parent, to the child you are, that divine child. And feel your heart beginning to grow. And before we express, I want you to look in your energy field and just imagine that you can see patterns of worry. Maybe you'll see some person you worry about, or issues, or anything. Patterns of worry. And in your mind, I want you to just say to yourself, just for today, I will not worry. And send rays of light. Feel your energy beginning to express, to dissipate that worry. Just for today, I will not worry. And now, as it begins to move, notice everything that makes you mad. Everything that stands in the way of your being right. Feel all the energy gathering around you, and it's big, some of it's large, there's people's faces, everything that keeps you from having your way. And you can feel the resistance in you as it rises up, and you can look at these patterns. Take a breath. Just for today, I will not be angry. Just for today, I will not be angry. Breathe it in. And feel it leaving your heart. Just for today, I will not be angry, and moving out through that field. And you don't even need to see how everything begins to dissolve. You can feel it. It doesn't matter for today. I'm going to let it go. Just for today. And let your focus come to that beautiful light of God love that's pouring through you. Feel your heart growing. Feel the Christ within you, your divinity. Just for today, I want to express that divine love of God through me. Just for today, I want to express that divine love of God through me. Take a breath and feel it moving out through your field. Feel the energy expanding around you. And just open your heart. God, our Father, our Mother, we love you so. I ask that each one here be so blessed, that the Christ within be so bright. And we thank you for Jesus Christ guiding us and showing us the pattern that we can follow. And let us feel and know, just for today, our energy as we receive freely. Let us realize how we give, how we transmute it, and how we give it back to the world. And let us do this in your care and in your love. And we thank you. Take a breath. When you're ready, gently open your eyes. Energy has no final destination. As you receive, you are to express. Will you remember that?
Yes.
Just for this week. Say it.